We are so proud. We're shouting, oh, we love you, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. Marching on together. We're gonna see you win. La, 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 la. We are so proud. All right, let's get serious again. I'm afraid the topic for this evening, I still haven't done my Leeds United celebration for us going back up to the Premiership, but we are talking Benny Hill one more time, all right? Oh, no, maybe 5 or 6 times. The first time now that I'm bringing the factual evidence from way back in the day. He's been warned many, many times not to play with me, and we do talk Pete Doherty today. So we're going to go all the way back. It's HMP. Wormwood Scrubs, right? Benny Hill, empty head, is a T-boy at that time in Wormwood Scrubs. Now, when you get a job like that, it's a trusted position, privileged. You almost got the front door keys to get on to anything you want because the staff will just let you on, if you get what I mean. Those that know how it works. In historic true crime history, there's not many major villains in that life, so we say, old ex-gangsters, that would really take on a T-boy job, right? So, Empty Head did, for whatever reasons, right? There's never been no prison stories from him because he was more on the other side than he was on with the boys in the jungle. Got to work that bit out by now. Pete Doherty was on the rehab wing. Right, so you remember during this stage here, Pete, a man I liked really much as well, even though you don't know I've done a lot of time. His character, for me, is what it is, right? So Kate Moss as well during that time. And obviously Pete Doherty was going through his addiction stage. So he wants to get out of court, Pete Doherty. He doesn't want to go to prison. He's had many, many warnings during this time, right? So going on the rehab wing for Pete Doherty is a kind of card that he's going to use when he goes, because he's going to get drug tested to see if he's suitable to be being released. And he wants to be able to put that before the court, yeah? So he's doing all the things while he's on remand so that he doesn't have to go to prison, basically. Now, empty head Benny Hill somehow gets access to that rehab wing where Pete Doherty was, and somehow or another, drugs get into Pete Doherty's hands, right? It's always going to be tempting for an addict, right? If you're going to put things right in front of the fence, not saying it was Benny Hill that give it to him or anything like that, right? But really remarkable that as soon as Pete Doherty starts smoking the gear on the foil in his cell, photo shots are taken of him and pictures smoking that drug, right? Now, as you see in the thumbnail, it is suggested that it was empty head Benny Hill, right? Now, you know already that this story has come up sometime before, but here today I bring it conclusively, read between what I'm trying to say on this video. So the shots get taken. They go to the newspapers, right? The governor's big inquiry and all that, scandals everywhere. How did it happen? How, my prison and blah, blah, blah. That's how it's going to go. You know that's how it is, right? Pete Doherty ends up going to court because of them snapshots. He was on remand waiting to go to the case, yeah? But now he can't get any help, can he? Because they had to drug test him. He's failed the drug test and he has to end up going to court now and he hasn't got a leg to stand on. So basically, taking them shots, which probably Empty Head thinks that he's being clever and he's scored some kind of great goal in his life, because that's the way that he thinks, yeah? So he goes to court, Pete Doherty, and gets 3.5 years, right? 3.5 years, right? So he can't, whatever he had planned to not go to prison is destroyed by those photos being taken, yeah? The only thing that's definite in all this is that Empty Head Benny Hill got close to 10, 15, 20 grand off a newspaper for selling that, selling it to the Indians, yeah? We know, come on, you lot. Don't piss about with me, man. And that's your character. Let's get it right, yeah? And at that time, while you was in Wormwood Scrubs, you got shipped out because you was alleged to have had sexual liaisons with a black female prison officer. Yeah? Right? Fact. But it's not the first time you've done something like this. It shapes you up completely. The effects of Pete Doherty, you know what I mean? When you're trying to avoid things, that's the last thing you need, isn't it? Come on, mate. You don't need someone throwing a spanner in the works to ruin, you know what I mean? We all fall short on certain things, right? But it's one of the worstest things you could ever do. Yeah, and get paid for it too, as well. But, you know, play with me again. The one with your daughter, with the $5,000, when you brought her with you, right? To do a trade with someone else, you went out the back door and you left her while you disappeared with the money, so you used her as a tool. She was lucky to get out of there. I'm not going to go into it today, but every day, if you want to come and have it with me, I'll be bringing factual evidence like I am now with this scenario that I'm talking about now. So that's one thing out already out the way, empty head. Yeah? So I keep telling you another thing as well. You know, no one in history has ever suggested in my 40 years of institutions that I've ever been with a man. Anybody will tell you that I'm strictly a ladies' man, right? You're talking about my little girl in the back seat yesterday. She's over 35, mate. Don't bringing up people's things because other people will get upset with you too, right? AD, yeah? Right? So you be careful what you're doing, boy. But this is the first installment. I will have a week of just putting every single nail in your coffin, boy. All right? Don't play with me, son. MOT, we love you all.